And we're back. So y'all know when I have my glasses on, that means I'm serious. We're getting down to some serious trust business here. So as we go over your downloadable, what I want you to keep in mind what we're doing as we recognize the root cause of what may have been preventing you from believing that what you're trusting for can actually manifest. We're going to remove those false beliefs. We're going to remove the false beliefs that keep you from having confidence that what God or life has in store for you is perfect for who you are right now. And that everything in your journey, everything you've experienced, the good, the bad, has equipped you to fulfill your dreams. You are enough. And that's what trust is about. You are trusting that you are enough. So let's go over this downloadable. Let me pull this up and go over this with you. So there are no questions. So in your downloadable, you're going to be recognizing the root challenge you're having with trust. And in my thinking, there are generally two initial reasons that we have for not trusting in a good outcome for our dreams, our visions, our goals, our hopes, our desires, our plans. And the two things are this. One, you don't think it can happen, right? You just don't think it could happen. So for the number one, you don't think it can happen. For me, this falls under the thought process of miracle territory. You've never seen it or experienced it in your own life, or possibly in if anyone in the life you know. So it seems out of the realm of possibility or accessibility for you. So you just don't think it can happen. So that's the block, right? So the second block is you don't believe it will happen. They may sound the same, but they are different. And here's the difference. This falls under the belief system that you know it's possible, but you don't believe it's likely that it's going to happen for you. So maybe this is a goal or dream you have for yourself and you've been disappointed in the past. So you just no longer believe it's going to happen. Or this is a dream or goal you have discarded because you've seen it happen for other people. So you know it can happen, but it never seems to happen for you no matter how hard you've tried. So you've given up trying. Or maybe you don't even know how to make it happen. I can understand all of these things, but I can really relate to you don't believe it will happen because there were a lot of things in my life that happened late. I'm a late bloomer. So I saw it happening. I saw it happening for other people, but I didn't see it happening for me. So there was a discouragement thing that eroded trust that it would happen. So I would have to encourage myself. And as you know, you've gotten to know me over these videos and get to the root cause and pull that out. That's how I developed my IRO system, because I did it on myself and say, what is this that's now preventing me or blocking me from trusting that good things or that this dream or that this goal or this vision I've had for my life will manifest. And I had to recognize it was because of some disappointment in the past. So those are the two root causes. One, you don't think it can happen, which, like I said, you've never seen it or experienced in your own life, in anybody's life that you know, so it seems out of the realm of possibility or accessibility for you, or you don't believe it will happen. You know it's possible. You've seen it happen, but you don't believe that it's going to happen personally in your life because you've tried and you failed and it didn't. So when thinking of your dream, your vision, your goal, your hope, your desire, your plan, which of these two scenarios is the first thought you have when considering it coming true? So we're going to IRO me. So say mine is a career goal, right? And what is my first thought on this career goal? Do I think do I believe I don't think it can happen, or I don't believe it will happen? So if the first thought that comes up for me is fear, then that means I don't think it can happen. So based on your initial feeling, do the exercise that pertains to it. So there are two exercises in your downloadable. This is to help you get to the root cause. Because as I've said before, once you recognize the root of your fear, it will be easier to overcome it. Pull it out when you do your fourth revelation trust challenge. Okay, so we're recognizing the root, and I'm giving you two things to choose from. I don't think it can happen. I don't believe it will happen. But we're going to do both on me. We're going to IRO me. So say I have a career goal and I don't think it can happen just because I've never seen it happen. I've never seen that. I don't think it can happen because I have a fear that's not going to happen. I just don't think it can happen. So I want to ask myself, you're going to ask yourself, but we're doing me. We've identified my fears, some career goal. Now we're recognizing the root cause, and I'm under the auspice of, I don't think it can happen. So now I ask myself, why can't it happen? Why can't it happen, Aaron? So I write down my answer. And you're going to write down your answer too. If you're under, ask yourself why it can't happen. You're going to write down your answer, and then there's going to be a list of things for you to consider. So say I'm at the other side. Instead of I don't believe that, I don't think it can happen, I don't believe it will happen. So I'm going to ask myself, why don't I believe it will happen? And I'm going to write that answer down. And say if it's a career goal, I just think, wow, it's just out of my reach. I just don't see how it could happen for me. I don't have access to the people or things I need to make this dream happen. So that's why I don't believe it will happen, right? So you're going to write that down, and then list it in your downloadable or some things to consider. Sometimes we have dreams and we need to not be married to how they will end, because you'll still be sitting in the present, living in the past because it was supposed to end this way. No, it didn't end that way, but it can still be something new and great and wonderful and different. And sometimes we have dreams that we have and we think that they're not going to manifest, but they come into our life in a new season in a different way. Allow for that space to happen. Allow for your dream or vision to come to you in the way it wants to come to you. Don't decide, well, it has to be this way. No, you just have to be able to operate in your passion. So like I gave you the example of cooking. So you're still cooking, you're operating in your passion. No, you didn't do the restaurant, but you have the YouTube channel and it's wonderful. Or you have the food truck and everybody loves it. As long as you get to do what makes you uniquely you, trust your journey on the way you get there. Let life show you that. Let God reveal that to you. Be open. Be open. Keep your dream, but be open to how it manifests. And I also included, there's some dreams that we may need to let go. So in the second scenario, if there are things when you look and when I say, well, consider this and that, if those things are still true, and you'll understand when you look at the downloadable, that may be a dream that you need to release. That may be a dream that, hey, that one's not happening. Like if my dream is to be an Olympic athlete, not happening. But like I said, I can still do the senior Olympics. I'm not a senior yet, but I can start preparing. So you're not giving up on your dreams. You're reimagining a new beginning to them. And we're trusting. We're trusting that those things can come to be.